Michael Breeden. But Vincent, he's not been on the best of form over the last 2 or 3 years. Well, he started off with a bit of, a lot of back trouble. But he seems to have got over the back trouble, but he just needs to get that little bit of consistency back. Because certainly Van der Voort on form is a big, big treble 20 hitter. The crowd, a little bit of booing going on, which I think is obvious in you come to different countries. They're going to support the local hero.
And especially, it probably won't help that Michael is a slow player as well.
97.
In terms of how the crowd might react, they're chanting Vincent's name.
Well, last time Michael was here, he went and beat Kevin Painter, and at the time he was rooming with Kevin Painter. And Michael told me over the next few hours when he got back in the room, it was rather cold. And I know them both well. I certainly know Kevin well, and I can imagine what went on with Kev saying, "How's your luck? Christmas has come early." It's it is a bit of a comedy act with some of the players, and that's what makes characters and what makes the game so interesting, to be quite honest.
Yes, as well as Kevin Painter, he also beat Stuart Kellett, and then was beaten by Michael van Gerwen in the third round here last year. He played in 4 European Tour events last year, did Michael.
85.
It's a Friday night, Valentine's night, and if it's any consolation to those watching back in the UK, where we've had horrendous rain and floods since, well, pretty much before Christmas, I had to walk around the hotel complex here in between matches, and if it's any consolation, it's absolutely chucking it down outside here in Holland as well. So water everywhere at the moment.
And you require 155.
Yeah, with the weather, you're often wondering when it's going to let up. Of course, all the people that have got floods and that, it's a bad thing, it really is. The booing is going on when Michael Barnard is throwing, but he's used to that. It is get on with it, and certainly those 2 darts didn't affect him. So 25, he doesn't want to hit the bullseye, but the times you do hit the bullseye. On cue, thank you.
Double 4.
57. We require 111.
So can Barnard break through early doors in this game? 91 left. Treble 17 would have left the bullseye, so Vincent will be back for double 4.
70. Vincent, you require 8.
Finally hits the double. Didn't want to give Barnard a shot at the 41, so he holds on to his throw. And the thing is, with when you're playing a very slow player and you're an extremely quick player, sometimes you're so anxious to get to the hockey that you get there quicker than you should do before the player has even got back past your shoulder and the first dart's thrown, and it drifts into one of the 5, and you're thinking, blimey, what's going on here? And it's only that you've actually probably speeding up a little bit faster. I know it's astonishing to say that Van der Voort, and then, that was a perfect example. Barnard had not got past his shoulder.
Yeah.
And Barnard's a big fella, and he's having to walk in between the caller, Kirk Bevin, and yourself, and he kind of comes close to your right arm, and it's obvious that now and again you're going to slide one into the 5.
After this match, there's another one of the host nation qualifiers, so the crowd sure to maintain their voices for Kevin Voort when he takes on Ronnie Hybrex. That's followed by Peter Hudson against Joe Cullen. Terry Jenkins against Jelle Klassen. Looking forward to that one. Mensur Sulovic against Christian Kist. Former BDO champion Christian, who's come over to the PDC now. And we round off the first round night of action with Terry Temple up against Dean Winstanley.
80.
Yes, plenty of class dart players on show today. But tomorrow, as a lot of people would say, is when the real competition starts. When the big boys come in. There's no Barnard, there's no Taylor though. Taylor didn't go to the qualifiers. Barnveld didn't qualify. He lost.
91.
But everybody else is here. Lewis, Van Gogh in right. Chisnell. So don't forget, we're on air at 1 o'clock tomorrow. That's European time. 12 o'clock back in England. And if you're in Australia, well, I haven't actually got a clue what time that is, Mike. I don't know why I mentioned it. I know one thing is a lot warmer and drier down there than it is here at the moment.
Yeah, certainly.
90.
I'm sure someone will tell us what the time is in Sydney.
140.
I'm sure people down under will be tuning in to watch their man Simon Whitlock take on Stuart Kellett. One of the second round matches tomorrow. Double top then for one apiece here for Barnard. Now double 10.
Big shot the second leg. Michael Barnard. Third leg is Vincent to throw first.
Yeah, Michael Barnard makes a bit of fun of it, tries to get the crowd on his side, and I have to say that was a very good double 5. With the crowd giving him a little bit of stick. But Van der Voort stops messing about and gets straight off with a maximum. Do you think that Michael's slowing Vincent down on purpose? He's not. This is exactly how he plays all the time. But once he's thrown his 3 darts, Michael is exceptionally quick in taking the darts out of the board and getting behind his opponent. He doesn't mess around, and so it's no gamesmanship or anything. There we have it. Look at the speed. A 60-yard dash, he'd be out of the gate pretty quick, wouldn't he?
And probably against someone like Vincent van der Voort, he wants to get out of the way quick in case he gets hit by a flying dart.
Yes, if you grab all 3 darts at the same time and you happen to leave one in the board, which happens now and again, if you're playing Vincent van der Voort, look at the Vincent before you try and retrieve that 3rd dart.
60.
You mentioned the big guns coming in tomorrow. The seeds appearing at the second round stage here, and Top Gun is here, Gary Anderson, and he will play the winner of this game. Great leg this by Van der Voort, potential 11 darter. He's down to 55 with Barnard well back.
We talked about Anderson, he's playing very well at the moment. Had a great game last night against Whitlock. The week before in Liverpool, just happened to walk into a very on-form Barneveld. So we see Van der Voort now wanting double top. A great 11 dart leg from Van der Voort to go 2-1 up. And of course he won the last European event. So
yes, we saw him win a fortnight ago in Hildesheim. That was a much needed win for Gary Anderson. It's been a while since he's lifted a big trophy, beating Justin Pipe in the final.
Well, it was a much needed win for the industry, to be quite honest, in PDC, because, you know, Gary Anderson on form is you pay to go and watch him. He's prolific on that treble 20 and a joy to watch, and him with a lot of confidence is an entertainment.
59. 67.
Yes, it's a long day for
96.
the crowd and the players alike, with all the matches in this one long session on a Friday now in this new format for the European Tour. And Dean Winstanley, who's the last match on, I bumped into him very early on in the afternoon wandering around the corridors, and I said, you've got to pace yourself a bit, Dean. He says it's going to be a long day. We saw him out at the side of the stage cheering on Stuart Kellett, who was second match on this afternoon. Kellett beating Bernard Royth of Germany 6-2, but
93.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. I mean, it is all about pacing yourself, because you've got to try and fine-tune your practice before you go on the stage. And, you know, when you're playing 16 matches on the trot, you could literally go on 2 hours after you're scheduled, which is tough. But it's something everybody has to get over. It isn't something you go, well, it's not fair, I'm not. No, you just get over it.
yep, somebody's got to be first on stage and somebody's got to be last on, haven't they?
I weigh requires 69.
So he wants double top then to bring us all square to 2-2, does Barnard.
29. Vincent, you require 113.
Well, a chance for Van der Voort to break the throw and kick clear. He's going to need one dart at double top. Big dart this is for Van der Voort, and he's just overpitched it a smidgen. So Barnard comes back with 3 clear darts to hold on to his throat.
That's a good marker if he can slide one under the barrel and in. Just a bit too far over pitch. Double 10 then now.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Number 1.
Well, like the double 5 on his first winning leg, the double 10 goes in last dart. And a little bit of stick from the crowd, but fair play to Michael. You know, it's not affecting him. He's not reacting to the crowd, which is the main thing, because you react, they will get worse. It's part of the game. I'm not saying I agree with totally all the time, but it's just part of the modern game, and the crowd play a major role in the show.
Yes, we're in a huge hotel and conference centre, the NH Koninghof Hotel in Veldhoven, just outside Eindhoven. And so the players and the crew were all staying in this hotel, which is also the venue for the tournament. That can sometimes make things easier in terms of travelling or getting back to your room and having a rest between games, etc., or just relaxing and taking your mind off things if you're a player who has got some waiting around to do. And when I checked in last night and the guy behind reception gave me a map of the building and told me how to find my room, I thought, yes, this is a big place, and I've already got lost a couple of times today trying to get back to Air Commentary Point here, so it is a big place.
I know the feeling, I think, and a lot of people do, yes.
On Sunday afternoon we'll probably find dart players who got knocked out in the first round still wandering around the corridors trying to find their way out. So Van der Voort again first down to a finish here. But Barnard could put a big dent in it if he continues like this. Ton 40 would be very handy indeed.
140. Vincent, you require 58.
So double top for the Dutchman. to go 3-2 up. Doesn't do it, so Barnard with a chance then against the throw to take the lead in this match for the first time.
Well, Van der Voort had one dart at double top and 113 to break the Barnard throw. Is Barnard going to get a dart? It's not a bad dart. His dart's going pretty level, so he can get over the top of that one. It's exactly what he's done. Double 18. And what a cracking shot this will be from Barnard. You can see facial expressions. Says it all. It was a long way off the target. It's a shame because the first two darts were brilliant.
Yes. Beautifully floated in the second one.
Michael to throw first. The very best of order, please. Game on.
To regain his lead.
Well, that's an unlucky visit. Those first two darts were right on the top wire. As is that.
60.
Well, both players throwing three pretty good darts without a treble. You know, this is not a leg for Michael to not start pounding that red bit. Van der Voort, a very good front runner. See Vincent.
43.
6'6", Vincent, big lad, and so is Michael Barnard. Bit of frustration coming in to the Van der Voort throw there. Perfect treble 20, follows it up with a 5. I think the pace of the game is starting to wear Van der Voort down a tad.
Yeah, he just needs to keep focused, really, doesn't he?
It is very hard, though, Mike, you know, especially for the ultra-quick throwers, which Vincent is, to stand behind as Michael Barnard. It's a maximum. You've got too much time behind your opponent. Instead of just walking back, coming straight back the oche. Well, nothing wrong with those three darts. Not a lot of frustration there. Well, he's going to have to switch to the 19s now, leaving Shanghai on 20s. That's exactly 99. What he's done. Well, a chance here for Van der Voort. If he sets it up, he knows the best that Barnard can do is have one dart at a double.
90.
And that is unlucky.
120.
Two squeezed at the treble 5. If one or more of those was in the treble 20, it's two darts at a double. Now it may only be a dart at the bullseye if Michael does not take this out.
Single would leave double to bring us all square for 3-3. Michael Barnard wants double top.
80. Vincent, you require 86.
He wants the bullseye.
You could see Michael Barnard over Vincent's left shoulder going, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. I know exactly what's going through his head there because we've all been there, you know, praying that it's not going to go in. Well, it hasn't, so you've got three darts at double top to clean the leg up.
Only needs one of them, so we are all square at 3 apiece. The first 1 to 6 books their place in round 2 against Gary Anderson.
83.
Well, I call it scruffy scoring, and certainly Vincent, the previous score in 3 darts were 90 with 2 squeezed in the treble 5, and he's just hit a treble 1. And it ain't as if they're in the middle of the treble 1 and treble 5. They're right on that wire. Well, it wouldn't need a lot just to smarten those up for tons and 140s. Just needs to stay focused.
So a contrasting throwing styles here, but nothing to choose between them after 6 legs. And is this another ton 80 coming in from the Essex man? It is indeed his second of the match.
Well, he needed it to get him back in the leg. As that put the frighteners on Van der Voort.
58.
Well, there's another chance now. Michael, brilliant 3 darts. Needs minimum 1 treble with this visit. Can't afford just to go up there and hit a bare 320s. Well, that's not a bad guide for him. His height and the way the dart comes in, he can pitch it over the top of that, which he's done exactly that.
100. By way of 161.
So the big 161 outshot really would silence the crowd, but it's not to be. But he will be back with Van der Voort unable to finish. So we're looking to hit a big treble here to leave a decent finish.
45.
Can't do it though.
That's a bad visit from Vincent. A real bad visit. I mean, he got let off by Michael, because Michael didn't hit a treble with those previous 3. But, you know, that he needed to leave under the ton minimum. Well, we had a dart at double 18 for this earlier on. Same sort of position, just needs to pitch it over the top. That's unlucky. The bare 20 will do him. Oh, the treble 20 will be even better. A chance here for Barnard to break the throw. The 143, you have to say, would be a big task with the way the darts has been going in this match.
90. Like we require 16.
So double 8 for a break of throw and a chance to take the lead for the first time in this match for Michael Barnard.
Well, every time the crowd got on his back a little bit, he hits it with the 3rd dart, doesn't he?
Let's see if he can do it this time.
No score. This is requirement 53.
He can't believe it. Van der Voort thrown a lifeline. 13 for double top. Just steadies himself and straight in. Michael Barnard shaking his head there. He knows that could have been a crucial turning point in the game.
Well, missing those 3 darts of the double didn't affect the scoring of Barnard, kicking off that leg. It was a monumental chance to get in front of Van der Voort, though. 3 clear darts of the double.
The average has just dropped a bit. Van der Voort just down now to around about 88.
92.
Barnard on 86, as you can see there.
Yeah, not really a lot in most of those scoring stats. The first 9 from Michael is not where he'd want to be. Vincent just over the 100.
59.
With his scoring power on form, Van der Voort would be up there at 110. And that's where he would be looking to be, but I think the pace of this game has upset Vincent, you know, more than anything. there's no way he can feed off of his opponent, you know. Although Michael may hit a good score, Vincent can't get to the board quick enough to feed off of that adrenaline that his opponent is dishing out.
Yeah.
59.
But if you were to have a good weekend here, Michael Barnard certainly would do him a lot of good in his quest to break into the world's top 64. As we mentioned at the start, certainly a player who's not lacking experience, having been on the scene for a good 20-25 years as a former youth champion. Is he going to bang in another 1080? Indeed he is. His third of the match.
124.
But could it be in vain if Van der Voort takes out this 1-2-4, which he won't do? So double 4 then for 4-4. Just adjusting along the hockey. Can he slide it just inside the green bit? He can indeed. And again, just turning round and acknowledging the crowd. And so still a game that hangs very much in the balance after 8 legs, Rod.
Yes, and as Michael went back there, he put his hand to his ear to say, you know, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Not a great thing to do, Michael, if you're going to ask for a bit of advice. Not that you would do, but all that's going to do next time you go for a double, the noise is going to be even louder. You know, have a wave to them and smile to them, get them on your side. Don't get them on your back, because it will get worse. And, you know, scoring, they've been, you know, absolutely unbelievable. But on that double, they're shouting for their man Van der Voort.
Maybe should have borrowed some earplugs from Justin Pipe or Mervyn King, Michael.
Mind you, Mervyn wore them in the Premier League, and even the earplugs didn't shut the noise off. I remember a certain night in Newcastle from Mervyn, and I played golf with him the next day, and well, it was horrendous. We really did get some stick, to be fair. And Michael's probably going to get 9 darts from 261. A couple of average tons gives him a dart, or possibly 2 darts at double 18. But he's got to hit the treble. And that he has not done, so the next visit has got to be at least a 140 to have 1 dart, perhaps at double top, or double 16.
98.
So he needs a couple of trebles.
Yes, Van der Voort will want Shanghai on the 20s when he comes back. If he can slide this third dart just above into the treble 20, and he can't do.
Vincent, you require 120.
Well, that stray first dart, but recovered to be left on double top if Barnard doesn't take out this big 157 out shot, which he won't do now. So Van der Voort will have 3 darts at double top to go to within 1 leg of victory and a place in round 2 against Gary Anderson.
85. You require 40.
That was a perfect guide for Van der Voort, although it went in the right-hand side, that second dart. The double top puts him 1 leg away from a victory, but he's got to break the throw of Barnard if he's going to do it now. But if we go to a tie break, then Van der Voort he's going to have those all-important first 3 darts. And Barnard in that leg, to be quite honest, Mike, put himself in a half-decent position on 2-6-1, and he was going to get 9 darts from there. And then just didn't hit a treble in the next 6 darts. Although we're talking well over 200, that's where you're going to look to set the shot up from with 9 and take it out. The 6 scoring darts to give yourself at least 1 dart of the double when you return, which he did not do.
After this Dutch Masters, the next European Tour event is in Berlin over the Easter weekend. So if you fancy a weekend in Berlin over the Easter holidays, then all the ticket details can be found on the PDC Europe website. Here's a good weekend, 3 packed days of action. And some of the biggest names, well, the biggest names in the sport 85. Taking part.
And that one actually starts on the Saturday, doesn't it? Saturday, Sunday, and the finals on Monday.
Yes, 8 European Tour events in all. And delighted to be bringing you live coverage again this weekend on the official PDC YouTube page. While you're there having a look around, don't forget to subscribe so you can watch the exclusive interviews and behind the scenes videos and lots of extra content if you subscribe to the official PDC YouTube channel.
140.
And of course, tickets to all the major TV events in Britain, you get allocation a week earlier than going on open sale. So a lot of benefits from signing up.
Great start to this. 16 would leave double top to take us to a decider. He wants double top then, does Barnard? Yes. And we are going all the way. Vincent has the darts here. And he will now want to get off to a good start and just get the job done and get back to his hotel room and prepare for a second round match against Gary Anderson. But the man standing in his way, Michael Barnard, will be wanting to do likewise and cause, well, a little bit of an upset here, you could say, certainly in terms of standing and form in recent years in the game.
A very good visit from Van der Voort. Are those the 3 darts that are going to kickstart this leg and get it under, well, 15 darts and under, which would put it out of reach unless Barnard can put all 3 in the treble. Needs another one. 1 is not enough, and he does exactly that. That's a real good visit to the board from Michael Barnard.
Yes, he's pushed his Dutch opponent all the way as Barnard throughout this game, and still has a chance of winning it.
Sorry, Mike. Again, he's in a position where he's probably going to get 9 darts from 301. You know, possibly not anymore, because that gives Van der Voort 9 darts from 236. And he hasn't done it. And we had it when he was at 261, and you think he's got 9 darts from here, and he's gone and hit a bad score at the same situation. opens the door up for Van der Voort.
121.
Well, looking to really turn the screw. He is down to a finish. Here's the Dutchman. And Barnard really does need to bang in one of those big scores that we've seen in the ton 40s, and 3 180s he's scored in this match. He could really do with one of those now to halt the progress of the Dutchman into round 2.
100. Vincent, you require 115.
He's miscounted there.
I believe you require 156.
Well, yes, I'm not quite sure what
Oh, sorry, he missed.
Vincent was thinking there.
He missed the big
he
20.
Missed the big, yeah, he hit 2 wayward darts in that when he could have been home and hosed, and already in round 2. But Michael Barnard's not going to take out this 156 now, but he will look to put some pressure on Van der Voort, and he's 47.
Well, that 5 was so in the middle of the big 5, I thought he'd automatically threw that on purpose. But obviously he'd missed the big 20. So now 15, double 16 to finally wrap this match up for Van der Voort, and finally does. A grueling match for both players there, but it is